how's it going, guys? Thank you for tuning in to VR Revelation. So, I wanted to make a quick video here on the news coming out of Peru. So, it looks like they are having some problems in their political sphere right now, which is very interesting because earlier this morning I reported that. In Germany, the government there uncovered a plot, a coup that was being planned by a secret group or organization to overthrow the government in Germany. And now we have some more turmoil, however, in a different government. But it's very interesting that, all this chaos, all this uncertainty, all this fighting between these parties and these different parts of the world are taking place right now, which kind of, is a sign of the bigger picture of what is going on in the world right now. So let me get straight to it here. I have a CNN article. It says, Peru's president impeached and arrested after he attempts to dissolve Congress. So earlier today, right now it's December 7th, 2022, as you can see the picture here, this was the president as of a couple of hours ago. But then it looks like Congress got together and they impeached him, and so now he's the ex-president. But before that, he actually came out on a live feed or a televised presidential address where he was pretty much saying that Peru, the nation, was going to go into lockdown, and that he was gonna dissolve Congress, or he was dissolving Congress, and stating that they were going to have new elections. Also, he said that he was giving himself like the right to make emergency laws, and I actually have some of the video here because I remember earlier this morning as I was covering the Germany news, I saw like tweets of him on Twitter. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. This is from Routers on YouTube.
Congress voted to oust President Pedro Castillo in an impeachment trial on Wednesday, just hours after he plunged the country into a constitutional crisis by attempting to dissolve the legislature by decree. That morning, he announced he would temporarily shut down Congress.
So this is the video of himself earlier today before Congress got together and impeached him. And, he was reading all this to the nation, talking about the martial law that was being instated, how he had just dissolved Congress and, given himself the right to make emergency laws. The whole time I noticed, the first time I watched the video, you can see his hand, like the paper he's holding where he's reading from, is shaking continuously. So you can tell he's really nervous when he's making this speech. But it's just incredible that he actually went ahead, with it, which, it's insane because it's pretty much like a revolutionary act, right? That would be like President Joe Biden from the United States coming out and saying, I'm dissolving Congress because the Republicans in there are trying to take me down, so I'm going to dissolve it and we're going to have new elections. And I'm giving myself the power as of right now to make laws immediately. And also, we're going to have martial law throughout the United States. I mean, could you imagine Trump or Joe Biden doing that? There would be like a revolution, right? So it's almost like a revolutionary act. And he attempted that. But apparently he didn't have the backing of the nation or possibly the government because it failed. And now, as of a couple of hours ago, right now it's 10 p.m., he got arrested, and Congress formally impeached him. So yeah, not looking good for him. But again, if we look at the bigger picture, it's very interesting that this happened. This political shakeup, pretty serious. happened in Peru, and then also we received the news that there was a coup that was being planned uh, to be carried out in Germany. So there's this underlying, it seems, unsatisfaction with the current governments throughout the world, and I got to say it, in a lot of the Western so-called pro-democratic countries. Um, however bad it may sound to us who live in those places, a lot of these dictatorships, right, or more strict countries seem to be the more stable because of that fact, because, you do have these few people in power with absolute control. So, again, that could be a detriment to these democracies with everything that is going on right now in the world, with, the war on Russia, the economic war with China, and, it seems to be accelerating this formation of these two sides on the global sphere, kind of like in the Cold War, United States versus Russia, and ultimately, I do believe that is what is happening here. But yeah, pretty interesting news there coming out of Peru. Anyways, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments. Uh, Thank you for watching VR Revelations. Make sure you like the video and make sure you stay tuned for future news. Have a great day and God bless.